So today we are learning all about RAG AI agents, like what is the RAG AI agent and how they work. So the RAG AI agents means a retrieval-augmented generation, like just a list of full numbers. Like take example, if I write I am Dhruv, so in a vector, it's something like a digit number 0.12 and like 0.089, something that type. And this type of number, it can be anything, not only be a text, it can be a image, video, audio. So we divide this into two workflows, like first one the vector database and the another one was vector AI agent. So this was a RAG pipeline, the vector database and this RAG agent. So vector database meaning a RAG pipeline. It's like a get data into vector database. So if you have documents something like cats, dogs, apple, banana, tables, chair, like this chunks file, they are in a mixing all this like cats, fruits and this furniture, they are all mixing in a one document. What we are doing, we using this embedding model to vectorize them like animal, fruits, furniture in a different vectors. After that, we use reg vector reg like AI agent that talk to vector database and uh, get our answer from it. So here we are taking the example like if you have query how much calcium in one banana, then we are asking this query to this AI agent. So AI agent take this query and search our answer in these documents in vector format, like see in this fruit and get answer from it and send a reply back to us. So there's a different type of vector providers like Pinecone, Quadrant and Supabase. So the one we are using today was a Supabase vector store. First workflow we are building was the RAG pipeline. We are pushing documents through Google Drive into this vector Supabase vector store. So the document that we are going to use, it was about diabetics. So this is the document that we are going to use today to test this RAG AI agent. So the first grab your manual trigger, then grab this Google Drive, download a file node, connect your credentials, resources, use file, operation, we are going to download file, so operation was the download, and here choose your documents that you are going to use and execute the step. Then you are get your data in a binary format. After that, connect your Supabase vector store, create new credentials. So we are going to connect Supabase vector store to n8n. Go into your Supabase, click on new project, type anything project name you want and database password. So make sure you remember this password because you are going to use this password into n8n to connect this Supabase store. And then hit on this create project. I have already created a project, so I am using the old one. So go into your project setting and data API. So here's the URL that you are going to use. So copy this URL, paste your URL in the host section and the service role secret. So again go into Supabase vector store, go into API keys and here is the service role secrets. Click on reveal, copy and paste into Supabase account and you can connect your Supabase successfully. After that, choose your operation mode was insert document, table name, documents and embedding size base 200 and also choose your query name, like just add option and you can see your query name match space documents. And in Supabase, click on table editor, you can see your table was generated in the name of documents. So coming back to n8n, connect your embedding model, like I'm connecting my Google Gemini embedding model and connect your documents. I'm using the default data loader. The document type was a binary, so choose your type of data, binary format, mode load all input data, data format automatically detect by MIME type and just use text splitting, simple, and then execute the step. So it's showing error because I'm using the wrong embedding model. So I'm changing this to embedding OpenAI and now you can see after executing step you have the total 70 items in your documents. You can also check, go into your table and see here the total 70 item updated in the table of Supabase vectors too. So the protein bodybuilding, hit on double click and you can see the exact detail of their documents in Supabase, like fat gives energy, vitamins, etc. So after that, coming back to n8n. So the second workflow we are building was a reg AI agent. Like the user asking the query and this AI agent get answer from the document. So first of all, connect your trigger. I'm using the chat message. You can connect anything you want, like a webhook node, telegram. So after that, connect your AI agent to this chat node, and in the memory we are going to use the Postgres chat memory. So in the Postgres chat memory, connect, click on create new credentials. So here you can see it's a little bit confusing, but do not worry, I'm going to walk you through step by step. So in the localhost, go into your Supabase and click on a connect. Scroll down till you can see the transaction pooler. Hit on the web parameters and copy this first line host. Coming back to n8n and paste your localhost here. And the database gonna same. Did not change the database, but you have to change the users. So copy you can see the user format. Copy and paste into user. So in the password we are going to use the Supabase login password. So remember your Supabase login password. Write the password here, and in the last format, copy the port number from here and paste here, and just that and hit the save button. It's connect successfully. And in the table name, just stay same is it, and context window length we are using the 5 length for per window. So, and also connect your Supabase vector tool. In the operation mode, we are going to use the retrieve documents as tool for AI agent. And in description, write this description like call this tool to look for a diet for dietitian. And also table name, we are going to use the documents table name from the Supabase vector. Toggle this button on like include metadata, and in the embedding, use your embedding model, or also you can connect your embedding model from here to your embedding OpenAI model. Test this AI agent. We are going to check about diabetes, like open chat message. We are going to ask about this question like role of diabetes in diabetes. So coming back to n8n, role of diabetes, and let's see what this AI agent gonna answer us. Showing error because we did not connect the chat model. So you have to connect the chat model subnode. So connect your OpenAI chat model or anything you want to this AI agent submodel. So let's ask again what is the role of diabetes in dieting diabetes. This time it gives the answer back to us like diets play a crucial role in the management and prevention of diabetes, blood sugar control, weight management, nutrient balance, and preventing complications. So let's check this answer in the diet sheet. You can see eating the right food, the correct time, crucial managing acceptable blood glucose, knowing the what food to eat, when to eat, and how much to eat. It did not give the answer from the document, I think. So we have to give a prompt to AI agent so it can use the document in the vector store. So here is the prompt that I give to AI agent. Like you are an assistant for diabetics, you have to answer user question, and for the answer of diabetics related question, get information from vector store too, and also give the same answer from documents. After that, I have asked some question to AI agent like how much carbohydrates should be eaten in diabetes. So it's reply like diet plays a vital role in managing diabetics mellitus effectively, and eating the right foods at the correct time is crucial for maintaining acceptable blood glucose. You can also see it's generate another key points like carbohydrates generally make up about 60 to 65% of total calories. And now we can see in the documents. So I have asked a question about how much carbohydrate should be eaten. You can see the amount of carbohydrate that can be eaten depends on the individual nutritional status. And the recommended is it should be 60 to 65%. So it gives the answer back the same answer from the documents, but it also recreate it a little bit. So it's depend on the prompt that you are giving to AI agent. Now we are coming back to Supabase, and in the table editor you can see the documents were submitted here. So in the n8n chat history you can see Supabase also saves the chat history because we are connecting memory to Postgres chat memory. So it's save the chat memory, the AI and the between human and AI. So you can see the type of human. It's has the role of diabetics in diabetes, and in the type AI, and this is the answer that given by the AI agent. So here how you can connect your reg AI agent to n8n. It's a full guide of reg AI agent, how you can connect your reg AI agent to n8n. Also you can use the you can also you can change this trigger flow like using Telegram, any webhook trigger node, or any WhatsApp, etc. as you like.